Alright, well, give me a little bit. I have to turn on that thing now. The slow mode thing. This is OP. So, I have like something really unfortunate to tell you all actually, first of all. So, I'm really sorry to say this, but I wanted to tell you guys that Japanese McDonald's is basically a ripoff, and like you shouldn't like trust anything they say. But anyways, first of all, thank you so much for the donation. You Rage Joe 99, thank you so much. So here, let me explain what I mean by that. So Japanese McDonald's is selling these burgers called Samurai Mac, right? And it kind of looks like this, and you know how it's kind of big and it looks really, really awesome in the picture, right? You wanna see what I got? Exactly the same thing, by the way. Exactly the same thing. Ready? So, exactly the same thing, just saying. You know how it's like a lot thinner, like this. Like, it's a lot thinner. I don't really think the bun looks like that interesting, like that. So yeah, I just really wanted to let everybody know that Japanese McDonald's is basically just a ripoff, and I don't really think they are selling what they are supposed to sell. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for the donation. But before that, welcome to America Sora. This is Japan, by the way. What's amazing about this is like, that's a totally different bun, and no sesame seeds. They are. And thank you so much for the donation, Vai. McDonald's is doggy enough to trust. So the thing about it is, they're not really a ripoff actually. So whatever they are claiming in the picture is actually true. So it says aburi shoyu fu double nikuhatsu beef. So basically it's got some shoyu in it and some beef. That's it. So I guess, as you can see, probably it's got some shoyu in here, right? Like soy sauce there, right? And some meat, right? So I guess what they are claiming is actually true. So yeah, interesting, isn't it? And the second one is a bacon tomato nikuhatsu beef. What that means is bacon tomato and beef, right? So this one is what they are talking about. So it's got a tomato in it, and it's got some bacon and of course some lettuce too. Yeah, so right, what they are saying is really, really interesting. And even in this picture, like, it kind of looks sort of big and it looks kind of tasty. But again, let me just do exactly the same thing as like what the guy in the picture is doing. So I think he's eating this one. So he's eating this one, right? Ow! So what's happening is here, let me explain. How do I make it big? Yeah. What he is doing is basically you know what? It's actually I'm sorry to say this. So there's this one interesting thing that's happening to me right now. Ready? Let me explain. So what's really interesting about this is like, let me explain what it tastes like. By the way, don't get this. It's not actually worth it. This part right here tastes exactly the same as freaking like barbecue. Like any Korean barbecue you can get from a store. Like legit. I'm not even like trying to like exaggerate the review. Seriously, this part, it's got something to do with the sauce. this part right here, the samurai part, it really it's not gross, it's not gross. I think this stream might be demonetized for this, but yeah, I think it got demonetized now, so unfortunate. And JJ White, hello Sora, nice to catch up with your stream before reviewing. Can you help me on something? I can help you. I can help you on like whatever you want me to like help you. So again, I'm gonna do that again and see if I get demonetized for doing this. And by the way, YouTube demonetizes you for is that sauce what cheese? And by the way, this is like what it is on my channel, but the cam is like really saturated so that the color looks a bit different. It's like pure yellow, right? Yeah, it's pure yellow, but it's not really yellow, it's like orange actually in real life. And by the way, there's this one challenge I want to do in this stream where I do stuff like that and that and that and see if I get demonetized. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I want YouTube to think that I'm doing something very inappropriate. Ready? I'm really sorry, I don't really know what I'm trying to do, but I'll tell you guys later. If this stream got demonetized one night, I'll probably make a community post and tell everybody if it got like demonetized one night. And by the way, let me tell you, I'm 90% sure this stream is like already demonetized, so I don't really care about the demonetization thing anymore, but still, I'm 90% sure this stream got demonetized, so yeah, interesting, isn't it? Anyway, JJ White, let me know like what I'm supposed to do for you. And Uraver Rage Joe 99, let me get a bite though. I will let you have a bite, but yeah, so in this stream I kind of wanted to ask you guys something. And hello Muse, how's it going? I wanted to ask you guys something. So I was having this one conversation with like a lot of people actually yesterday. So basically, we have McDonald's in Japan, right? And so burgers aren't really that popular in Japan compared to like any Western countries, in my opinion. And thank you so much for the donation. Infoliable Blue, thank you so much, I really appreciate it. And so I'm Japanese. I'm in a country where sushi and ramen are everything. What I want to ask you guys is like, so which burger restaurant is supposed to be the best? Let me know actually, I'm really curious. You can't say McDonald's because I mean, really? You think this is the best? You think this is the best? Tell me, which one? What's A&W? I had a Chick-fil-A before. Let me tell you something. I don't think you guys know like what Moss Burger is. 空の動画のレビュー昨日来た。何どういうこと動画のレビューって何？ Wait, first of all, let me ask you guys something. Do you guys know what Moss burger is by any chance? Let me spell it here. Moss burger. So we have like this one thing called Moss burger. This. Now, do you guys know what this is, by the way? No. By the way, I could be like spelling it really, really wrong. I might be like just being dumb and like spelling it really, really wrong. I feel like this is not how you were supposed to spell it. It could be just one S instead of like actual moss. But and Uncorked, thank you so much for the donation. Substar, what is your opinion on the burger? My opinion on the burger? If I have to be serious, this becomes this, right? And this, right? I'm not gonna really say anything after that, but if I have to rate it out of 10, and thank you so much, Spooky Meow. Ever heard of fur burgers? Am I getting trolled or like is it actually a thing? If so, no, I don't know what that is. And Chubby Cat Brian, 何色? もうパンツとか言わなくていいんだな。Black. And Darist, thank you so much for the donation. Please don't cater up to Americans with your content. Please don't. What do you mean? 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 And by the way, we have this one burger called Moss Burger in Japan. Let me show you something really, really interesting. And by the way, so rice burgers are not a thing outside of Japan, right? Wait, yes or no? Is it a thing outside of Japan? Rice burgers. Yes or no? I'm really curious. No. Yeah, rice burgers. I'll tell you later, Muse. So rice burgers are not a thing, right? So in Japan though, like normal burgers are never popular just because Japanese people are weird. You know, Japan is a country where tentacle... Yeah, Japan is a country where 3つ重なると消す。なんだ？俺のチューブアカウントってどれだ？あ、俺アカウントは一つしかないよ。俺これしか持ってないよ、アカウントは。他のは全部俺のじゃないからね、あれ。So we have like this one burger called a rice burger, and it's actually kind of popular. And let me show it to you. I actually did a stream about it the other day too. Like actually, was that like 2 weeks ago or something? So here, we have this one thing called rice burger and rice burger. I did a stream about it before, right? So it looks exactly like this, and we have this, and it's actually really good and healthy, by the way. It's supposed to be really, really healthy, and not really that healthy, but it's kind of different from like a normal burgers, basically. And normal burgers are obviously really, really popular. But again, have you guys ever heard of lettuce burgers? Yes, what? And Easy with it, thank you so much for the donation. Hi Papa, burger looks good. You've made me hungry. Also shout out to the boys in the group chat. Hello. 多分ね、俺のチャンネルね、ストライク食らったことない。今まで。Lettuce burgers. Yeah, so if you didn't know, lettuce burgers are actually a thing, and it's quite popular. Lettuce burgers. So again, so the definition of a burger is when there's a bun and a meat and bun, right? Basically, the meat is getting sandwiched. That's called a burger. Lettuce instead of yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So we have this one burger chain called Moss Burger, and it's supposed to be really really good and popular with like a little Japanese people. If you go up to any Japanese people and ask them like, hey, what burger restaurant do you like, they usually say, oh, Moss Burger, that's the best burger restaurant ever. They tell you that everywhere. And thank you so much for the donation again. Farrell Lockside, please cater to Americans with your content, please do. Like hamburgers, bro. Hamburgers, like hamburgers are just really, really amazing, and bro, like I'm sorry for dropping like freaking 30 IQ. And Doge from San Antonio, Opal is now gonna update her dog feeding robot to feed hamburgers into your mouth. But first, she's going to attempt to pick one up with chopsticks. Thank you so much for the donation, I really appreciate it. And 5150 hold. Japan has eating challenges, but also give the option to order insane portion of food. How do Japanese not get fat? Genes? Also, but before talking about this, let me just show you guys like what the lettuce burgers even look like. Ready? It's a thing, and it's actually really really popular, by the way. I found it out yesterday. So let's go to Mossburger, their website. Mossburger, Mossburger. See this one. And if you're in Japan, you literally know about this. Like every Japanese person knows about this. And menu, right? This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So basically, they don't use buns or like anything. They use lettuce instead. They basically just freaking like sandwich like tomatoes and like meat and like other stuff like with just lettuce. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, right? But according to like those Japanese people who've eaten that before, it's supposed to be really really good is like what I heard. Insane, isn't it? So I wanted to get it actually. You know what though? I might actually just get it for like my stream sometime in the future and just do a review of it and just, I don't know, freaking just say it just tastes like lettuce and nothing else. And thank you so much for the donation, not the donation, but we do that here too. It's common here. Is it really? Is it really a common thing in America? I really never thought it's like a thing outside of Japan. I don't know. I mean, it could be, but. And thank you so much for the donation, Ping. Go group chat, go. Thank you for that. And as to this, let me ask you guys a question actually. And Usagi69, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for having a nice number in your name. I really appreciate it. So the thing is, I have a question, everybody. How do Japanese not get fat? You say, right? And actually, if you Google it. Oh! Dad, somebody just gave me a donation. Dad. something really, really awkward just happened. So I live by myself. Like, on paper, it says, in this house, there's only one person who lives in this house. And he's called Sradatrol. He is the only person that lives in this house, right? So I just went. Basically, I got this one donation, which hyped me up, like, for sure. I got hyped up. I was like, damn! Right. I mean, it's just how it is. I got so hyped up. I just bursted out of my room, basically, because I just didn't know what to do. And I shouted, Dad, I just got a donation, Dad. And I thought there was nobody in my house. And I went downstairs, right? And there was, for some reason, my dad staring at me. He doesn't speak any English. But any people in Japan, for sure, know what dad and mom mean. So, Yo, Clarity, you do remember me, right? So, of course, I remember everybody though, by the way, and especially the ones like who give me donations. I really never forget like any people. Like, I remember everybody actually. Just saying. So, and Mirror Hole, thank you so much for the donation. いつも面白い動画ありがとうございます。応援してます。ありがとうございます。自分の動画自分では見ないようにしてるっていうすごいチャンネルですけども、なんかキモすぎて見れないんですよ自分が。なんかキモいことを自分からやってる割にはキモくて見れないっていう謎なチャンネルですが、ありがとうございます。And thank you so much for the donation, Noah Erickson. And here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something. So, this is called a samurai burger, right? そうなんいや、本当にそれっすよ。マジで自分じゃ見れない動画。Samurai burger. I just noticed I was not using chopsticks to eat burgers, right? You have to use chopsticks. But before that, I have a question, everybody. So the question is, how do Japanese not get fat? How do Japanese not get fat? So I actually get a lot of questions as to this. Like, people just come up to me and they ask me something like, "Hey, Sora, I heard that ramen and sushi are popular in Japan. Really? If so, like, how often do you eat sushi and ramen? And how popular is it? And, like, if it's actually popular, like, why are you guys so thin? And some people are, like, so thin that they look like they're a skeleton." And the thing about it is, like, I honestly don't know if they are, like, trying to roast Japanese people with it or not. But yeah, that actually gets me kind of curious about some certain things. How do Japanese people not get fat for eating stuff like this? Do you guys know, by the way? Wait. Do you guys know about this, by the way? Do you guys know why we are never, like, that fat? Yes, well, no, I'm curious. Yes, well, no. According to some statistics, Japanese people do this a lot of times. Compared to, like, we don't actually. We do. It's a thing, but I don't, at least. So let me explain. I was checking some statistics the other day, and I was reading this website. I was reading some article on this some website. Basically, the website was saying that Japanese people actually, so I think Japanese people are, like, freaking ranking #1 when it comes down to, like, watching adult stuff. And I'm not trolling or anything. basically, there's this one website called that, and according to the website, Japanese people basically are so active that they watch adult stuff more than any other people. And Doge from San Antonio, thank you so much for the donation. Harry is now craving Moss Burger. I'm heading to the airport to drop him off to catch his flight to Tokyo. Do you want him to bring something back from America? I want this one thing called never mind. And Catherine Lyra, and you ask us why we think Japan is weird. Let us burgers. Lol, this is why Japanese aren't fat. Barely any bread in diet. I'm gonna tell you why we are not that fat, but let me explain something before that. And Dallas Johnston, hello from Canada. Thank you so much for the donation. I love Canada too, by the way. So, the actual reason why we are kind of thin in Japan. Oh, by the way, I really don't care. I really don't think your body shape like matters that much. So if you're fat, then that's awesome. If you're thin, that's awesome. I don't really think that matters at all. We are like all like, you know, same people. And I actually kind of believe that fat people have like more personality in them just because like their body is big. I mean, you know what I mean? I actually believe that. For some reason though, from my experience, all the people, I'm not saying like all the fat people, but like all the big people have like some amazing personality, and I feel like there's some correlation between like how big their body is and how big their heart is. So yeah, I don't know why, but that's just my theory, and I know like the theory is not even like true, but that's just my theory, right? And so here, let me explain why Japanese people are kind of thin. Aaron, 日本人は太いじゃないので大運動します. It might have something to do with like us taking a huge dump, but no, that's not it. Yes, because you're in love with Jack Black, dude. I mean, so let me explain. And but thank you so much though. So here's the thing. When you go outside, do you guys like use a car 100%? Do you guys ever walk? Or do you guys ever ride a bicycle? Yes or no? Say yes if you just drive. Or if you just use a car, or like bus and whatever. Who doesn't love Jack Black? I guess everybody loves Jack Black for sure, 100%. But so the biggest difference between Japan and any other countries is basically that if you ask any Japanese people, they will 100% tell you stuff like this. 自転車と歩くか. Yeah, so he or she is definitely Japanese, by the way. Like I can tell 100%. This one person just said, "Oh, I would rather take a bicycle or just walk." That's the huge difference, by the way. So one of the differences is like that. 電車ですかね? See? 電車ですかね? Trains. So if you wanted to get like, if you wanted to take a train, you have to go to a station, right? Thus, you have to walk or like ride a bicycle, or you just basically. I was gonna say something really indecent, but so yeah, that's one of the huge differences between Japan and like any Western countries. Is that because your traffic is insane? It's not that. So again, Anna Yula Oskin, thank you so much for the donation. Japan is a small country. It's so small that my if you search PP size world or something, you can find this one article that's basically explaining how big people's PPs are in each country. And America is kind of like, I'm not gonna say the exact like measure for the size, but in America it's like this, right? In Japan it's probably like this. In Sreda Troll's case, it's like, yeah, I need a microscope. But yeah, so it's that, right? So it's so small. And there's a correlation between like a country size and your PP size actually. It's something I recently found out, by the way. When your country is huge, then your PP tends to be a bit bigger than the average. When your country is small, then your PP tends to be a bit smaller. Based on genetics, yeah? Yeah, basically. But yeah, so this is just my theory. If you're in a country that's big, for example, America, Russia, your PP will be that. How do you know, Sora? Because I looked it up before. And that's just my theory. And by the way, but anyway, so Japan is a small country, right? So since it's like so small, like there are buses and trains and like everything everywhere, right? So we don't even have to like drive a car to get to any places. And again, since it's so small, we can literally just like ride a bicycle to every place like you want to visit in Japan. China, yeah, so China, I guess it's actually a different case. China could be an exception because I was looking at this like one picture, and that was basically explaining like how big or small our PPs are, and China was actually kind of similar to like our PP size in Japan. And yeah, of course, it might have something to do with like our genes, like us being Asian itself had something to do with it. But again, I want to believe that the country you live in had something to do with like your PP size, because I think it's hilarious to think about that. Yeah, a picture. I'm not talking about like, I'm not saying I watched adult stuff to figure it out or anything. Why did you Google that though? People Google some like weird stuff every day. It's not me. I think it's what everybody does, right? So have you ever just, I have a question. Have you ever just like freaking Googled something really, really random in your entire life? Something like how do dogs poop? Like how do birds poop? No? You guys have done it, right? Yes or no? Everybody has done it. I don't really think it's just only me. And a pre-metal, thank you so much for the donation. One time I fell asleep in Utah in the car, and 7 hours later we were still in Utah. And Brandon, thank you so much for the donation. Brandon Birmingham. Small wrestlers staring in the back. A lot of like small wrestlers in Japan are actually Mongolians too, by the way. So not a lot of them, but. And a methodical, thank you so much for the donation. How often are you looking at PPs? My own PP, it never happens because I need a microscope to like see it, so I never do that myself. But other PPs, I really never do that either. But I'm into graphs and I'm into like statistics and analytics and stuff like that, so I like to look at a lot of like data and stuff, like how fast people do that in that country, how like slow people do that and whatever like that. And according to some things I recently found out, Japanese people tend to that faster than any other people. And the way how people figured out about this is really, really interesting. So there's this one website that's for adult, and they on this website they figured out a way to know when people splash. And I'm not gonna explain like how the system works. If you're curious, then just go Google it, because this is an educational channel, right? So they basically gathered like a lot of data and information from like a lot of people from different countries, and according to the data, Japanese people closed the video or the website a lot earlier than any other people, which means they splashed earlier than any other people. What the hell am I talking about? And Methodical, thank you so much for the donation. You look up peepees for research purposes. So it's not that I look up peepees. No, alright, so this is what I googled, by the way. This is what I googled. I didn't. Alright, so I feel like a lot of people are mistaking me as a PP researcher, but it's not like how it is. This is what I did. Again, ready? So I went onto Google and I just basically searched PP size world. That's it. I didn't Google big PP or like small PP or anything. And I didn't instantly click on the picture thing or like anything. I didn't do that. What I did was PP size world. And of course I did like a lot of other research as well, like something like a boob size in the world and whatever like that. I did everything to just know about differences and like some data and statistics. And as to this, I have something really interesting to tell you. So the field by the sea, Sora does his research. Again, it's a samurai burger. We have to eat it in a samurai way, right? You have to know about it, by the way. We have to eat it in a samurai way. So thank you so much. I don't think my students watch my channel anymore, though, by the way. And so, according to the website, they also figured out that Japanese people tended to play the game more than any other people. They seem to really like the game. Me, as a Japanese person, I can kinda guarantee that playing the game is sort of popular in Japan, because in Japan, like, there are a lot of single people out there, and the reason is, I'm gonna just explain, but let me just read the donation. And Methodical, does that mean Japanese can 5 times easier? That's exactly what I was gonna talk about. So in Japan though, a lot of people play the game like more than any other people, right? The reason why they play the game more than any other people is, so if you ask any Japanese people if they are single or not, 90% of the time they say, oh, I'm single, or like, oh, I was in a relationship before but I'm single. Like 90% of the time they are single. So they play the game. And I feel like everybody knows what I mean by the game, right? They play the game. They don't play the game with other people, but they play the game by themselves. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? So, yeah, they do that 5 times a day, or like, yeah. I'm sorry. This is just only way to kind of, you know, talk about it without letting young people know what I'm talking about. If you're like older than certain age, some certain age, then you can probably figure out what I'm talking about. So playing the game in Japan is really popular, right? And yeah, so we have like a lot of items when it comes down to like playing the game. We have a lot of kinds of like toys. I've never bought them in my entire life. And 5 times, yeah, it's apparently a thing. It's not really possible for me to play the game like 5 times a day. Are Japanese people weird? I don't really think you can label Japanese people as like weird, but I'm saying that there are a lot of unique Japanese people. And the reason is just simply because... Never mind. And 5150 holds, thank you so much for the donation. In Japan, they offer a smile for free in fast food. According to a Japanese blogger, fast food employees will hate me if I ask for a smile. Is this true? What? Wait, is it not a thing outside of Japan? Wait, is it not a thing? Wait, is it really not a thing? Is it not a thing outside of Japan? You can order a smile at McDonald's in Japan. Like legit, you can go to McDonald's and be like, can I have a smile? It's for free, by the way. $0. You just go to McDonald's, right? And go like, can I have a hamburger and a smile? And if you say that, they have to smile at you. Like, they have to do that. And we call it like smile 0 yen, like smile for 0 yen. It's a thing. It's actually a thing. So like, oh, can I have this samurai burger? You are making that up. No, I just got this question from somebody. I'm not making this up. It's actually a thing. Wait, what? I'm actually surprised it's not a thing outside of Japan. I thought it's like international thing. Is it really? What? Wait, what? Really? Well, let me actually Google it now. So here, smile 0 yen. So I just googled smile 0 yen, which means like smile for 0 yen. And it's a thing, but like, wait, can I find pictures about it? Yeah, so this exactly this. So you can order a smile. If you do that, they literally do this. Like they literally do this and they freaking stare at you for like 2 seconds. I did this before. It was so awkward because like, so the stuff at McDonald's, they don't want to do that either, right? They don't want to do that to you. So, because I mean, what's the point of like freaking ordering a smile, right? They don't want to do that to you. But freaking, you know, trolls like me just would go to McDonald's and be like, can you please like smile at me, please? Like, it's free, right? And it's in the menu too. Like, see, it says smile for free. Can I order it too? If you order a smile, you also get a receipt that says you ordered a smile for $0. Like you get that as well. What? It's not really a thing outside of Japan? I really thought like, I don't know, American McDonald's like started doing that first, and we basically decided to just steal the system from America or something, because it's just not really like, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But it's been there for a long time, so I was like, okay. Really? That's just really surprising to me. So yeah, 5150 hold. What you just told me is, yeah, we get a receipt that says like, smile $0. Can I find a picture of it? Receipt. Yeah. So here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but this picture right here. This picture right here. So it says ANA Big Mac, McFry Potato R, McFry Potato R, McShake Vanilla. You know how like this one thing that says 0 yen, 0 yen. You see, like there are freaking 3 things that says like 0 yen. Smile, 0 yen. See, smile, 0 yen. I don't know what ANA Big Mac is, but like it's 0 yen as well. Like how did they get it for free? What? Here in America, it's all about, I guess, I don't know, I don't really think it's all that. 出前で頼んだ時もスマイル注文できますよ。マジで知らなかったわ。いや、知らないのは多分日本に住んでない人かな。日本にいるところ結構聞きますもんね、このスマイルなんとか円システムって。で、毎回変なやつがふざけてやりに行くっていう、俺みたいな。But damn, man! And thank you so much for the donation, Dallas Johnston. When you check with your Japanese roommate to find out if ordering a smile is actually a thing, he confirmed. Again, I'm not trolling! Wait, I have to make sure. Wait, do you guys think I'm trolling, by the way, right now? Yes or no? I'm really curious. Say yes if you think I'm trolling. Because if you think I'm trolling... That makes sense. If you think I'm trolling, you have to actually Google it yourself. It's a thing. Just so it's something like, I don't know. Some people think I'm trolling with this. I must be so good at freaking trolling people then. Like, really. I don't know. I mean... It's a thing. It's actually a thing, and I really thought it's a thing in America as well. So, if I'm not wrong, McDonald's is from America, right? I feel like McDonald's is from America, right? And from my perspective, America seems to be the country where people smile and where people are friendly and where people just tell you that you look like poop so that you have to go F yourself and whatever. People are so friendly and people tell you a lot of different stuff. So I thought, smiling at people for free is also probably... Do it in America, do it in America, do it in America. Just say something like, alright, so here's one thing you have to do. Go to McDonald's, right? And say, oh, can I also order a smile? I mean, I used to be in Japan and it was a thing. I could order a smile for free. Can I get it? Do that. If it works, awesome, right? And if you get roasted by ordering that, I think that's pros. And thank you so much for the donation. Raised Kitchen Holocaust. So people who go to McDonald's in Japan are sociopaths. No, again, so we don't really order a smile. We don't do that because it's kind of cringy, isn't it? It's kind of cringy. I don't really think it's considered harassing though, is it? But yeah, so in Japan, we never actually order a smile. There are some trolls like that order a smile like me because I'm a troll and I was stupid when I was like 14. I did that before because I was curious if they actually do that or not. And they, smiled at me and they freaking even gave me a receipt of it. That says like, you ordered a smile for like 0 yen. So yeah, it's not really normal. So I don't really think we are sociopaths in Japan. So I kind of have to deal with it, but thank you so much. And thank you so much for the donation. How many times can you order from someone? 5, 10. Only one smile. Because the thing about it is the definition of like a smile itself is kind of really vague and it's difficult. Like what is smile actually? Can I just be like, so it's kind of difficult, right? The definition of a smile is really difficult and you can really, so I really don't think you can smile for longer than 3 seconds. If you order freaking 10 smiles, I mean, you're like an extreme troll, and I don't know like what I'm even trying to say anymore, but let me just have a bite and see like what it tastes like, because it's been an hour. This tastes like my mom's butt. Never mind. But yeah, I don't know like how many times you can do it, but only once. I'm 100% sure. And you mad yet? Imagine a Detroit dude from the hood asking for a smile in McDonald's. He must have been through a lot. There was this one story where a guy who was kind of depressed and sad, right? He was sort of like depressed and sad. He wanted to feel happy. What he did was he went to McDonald's because he wanted to feel happy. He wanted to feel some kind of energy from people. He went to McDonald's. He ordered a burger and he also ordered a smile. And of course, if you order a smile, then what you get is actually a fake smile like this, which is kind of creepy. Smile is not made from some random moments like that. Actual legit smile can be made only when you make them happy, right? I don't really think you can make any people smile by just like ordering a smile. It never works like that. But this one guy ordered a smile, right? And a hamburger. And he saw this creepy smile. And he got actually really, really happy after that. So, yeah, it works. And I'm talking about my story, by the way. That's why I know a lot about this. There was, this time before, like when I was 16 or something, I was back in high school. And yeah, I mean, I wanted to feel some kind of happiness from other people. And yeah, so I went to McDonald's and I freaking just ordered a hamburger, which is like just $1. And of course, I just kinda ordered a smile because I wanted to just see people smiling and stuff. And this one staff just smiled like... And I was like, this doesn't work. So, and do Japanese wear lipsticks? America friendly, Shinigami Oppai. American people are friendly though. American people are actually friendly. Wait, let me just read all other donations, but let me talk about it. Americans are actually friendly. Let me talk about it because I think it's really important for people to know about that. So thank you so much for the donation. You mad yet? I bet you would be more awkward if you go order a smile with your masks on. They go from this to this to... That's kind of creepy actually. I want to do that. And Kurugami67. I have this Japanese woman I can't figure out. Seems busy too much, but says she's interested in me. Maybe I should just control her. Lol from the Philippines. The best way to figure out if the lady is interested in you or not is this one question. Ask this one question to any Japanese people, and this is how you figure out if they are interested in you or not. 100% of the time. それはない、実は。それはない、実は。これはもう結構いろいろ過去からテストしてて、それはない、実は。There's actually a way to figure out if Japanese people are interested in you like that way or not. This one question. Say if they want to go get a drink with you or not. I think it could be like same in any countries as well though, but like so they wouldn't go get a drink with you if they are not interested in you. In Japan, we don't do that. Like only with the people we are interested in. Like we are interested in. We never actually go get a drink with the people who we are not interested in. We never do that. Like 100%. There are a lot of reasons, and I think it's the same in any countries as well, but I feel like the culture could be a bit different. In Japan, we never do that, so. And, Laura Star, thank you so much for the donation. I hate my large name. I really liked your videos with Apple and Discord Girl. I was wondering if you still keep in contact with them. I haven't really seen them like for 6 months or something. Discord Girl actually messaged me like last month saying, is this you? And she basically found this one video that I voiced and she messaged me. But yeah, that's basically, I really haven't seen them. The only people I've seen so far are... So... I see... Where are you? I'm just trying to give people the great example of like who I see a lot recently. Show up! You know who I'm talking about, right? That way I think everybody will get like who I've been kind of seeing every day like a lot of times. You have to show up like everybody will think I don't have any friends. Yeah, so basically I see him more than like anybody. And not really. I don't really see my mom that often anymore. So the cutie methodical. Yeah, I see him like more than anybody. And who else? Yeah, so there are like other people that I kind of see recently. The thing about it is like I've been kind of playing games they don't play, like Apple Guy and Discord Girl play. So like I used to play Overwatch with them a lot before, but they don't play Overwatch and I don't play Overwatch anymore, so basically. And Uncle Myth, yeah, I see him like a lot more than anybody else for sure. And Kwa Dang, thank you so much for the donation. Americans are friendly as long as you do not talk about politics, religions, or guns control. When I talk about, yeah, these things, they get insane. But let me explain. Americans, friendly, Shinigami Oppai. So, do you guys think Americans are friendly? Yes or no? I'm actually curious. Yes, meaning you think Americans are friendly. No, meaning you think Americans are not friendly. Are you good in math? I would like to say so because I'm Asian. Yes, half, no. Depends. No. Are there any Japanese people? Are there any Japanese people? 日本人の方いたら、いますよってちょっとひらがなで打ってもらえますか? If there are any Japanese people, can you say something? I'm not gonna say like what you were supposed to say because I just said it in Japanese. いますってちょっと日本語で言ってください。そう、いるってことだ。それよろしい。So, I have a question for those Japanese people. If you're not Japanese, don't even say anything. 日本人の方に質問です。Are Americans friendly? Yes or no? You can answer the question if you are Japanese. アメリカの人はフレンドリーでしょうか? Yes か No かでお答えください。日本人の視点で見たときにどう見えるかって気になる。No です。Yes. No. You are not even Japanese. You are not even Japanese. You are not even Japanese and you are like answering my question. まあ人によると思う。アメリカ人クソ。まあなんか経験あったんですね。なるほど。Yes. Alright. So, I just asked this question to Japanese people, but I mean, I feel like some non-Japanese people are somehow answering my question at the same time. So let me tell you, from my experience, let me tell you something. From my experience, if you say you are American, you'll be really, really popular in Japan. Like that's what you have to know. If you say you are friends with Americans, people will be like, really?
Can I also be friends with you so that I can be friends with your American friend too? Can I?
So basically, why people in Japan do that is like people kind of have this image about Americans where we think Americans are friendly and good looking for some reason. Good looking. You know what's funny though? You know what's funny? Like a lot of Japanese people actually think Americans are good looking. I actually think it's hilarious. Like so, you know, if you actually like so if you go to America and see people, you will notice that like there are a lot of kinds of different people in America, right? So there are people who are really, really good looking. There are people that are normal looking. But in Japan, it's insane. People actually believe like Americans are freaking like supermodels in America. Like from my experience, like legit a lot of いやこれねこれそうこれ本当そうなんだけどこれは多分アメリカ行ったことある人だおそらく。So he's saying yeah in America there are a lot of fat people and in reality yeah if you go to America there are a lot of fat people there. But in Japan, people don't know about that because they've never been to America. Like, they don't know anything about, like, what happens outside of Japan, basically. And the funny thing about it is, like, so, like, in Japan, when people see foreign people, they usually do this one thing where they freaking point at those, like, non-Japanese people and go, like, アメリカ人だ! Like, there's an American guy. No! How can you tell like he's an American? He could be French, Italian, British, Chinese. Like I don't know. He couldn't be Japanese. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But so yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is like Japanese people don't really know like a lot of things like that happen outside of Japan, so that we have like this one stereotype about Americans where Americans are super good looking and super friendly, and we kind of think that. So a lot of Japanese people kind of believe that Japanese people know more things about some things, like especially when it comes down to like science and stuff. そう、これは聞いたことある。これは聞いたことある。これは多分そうだと思う。But yeah, before that, let me just read the donation. 5150 hold. I learned is in Japanese McDonald's, they say, thank you desu. Have you ever heard McDonald's employees say this? What does it translate into English? Thank you desu is like a thank you desu. I don't know like what that even means, but I feel like I've heard of it before, like where people say that. But yeah. So one thing, let me actually talk about my experience as well. So I went to America when I was 20. So 9 years ago. Why Japanese always think foreigners are rude? Because we have like a different culture in Japan, and a lot of rules are kind of. People don't even like mention the rules in Japan. You have to know the rules to be polite in Japan, but like if you're not Japanese, then it's impossible to know the rules, right? So people think foreigners are rude in Japan. But yeah, so I went to America when I was 20 years old, so like 9 years ago. And you know what's funny though? From my experience, Americans were really, really friendly. They were really nice to me. Can you guys guess why they were being nice to me? Guess. They were being really, really nice to me. I got some free stuff. I got some I don't know, amazing courtesy there. I experienced a lot of like amazing stuff there when I first went to America. I want to go to America again, but you paid them dollars. No, I didn't. Because you're Asian. I mean, there are a lot of Asians in America. I don't really think, yeah, so basically, yeah. I'm not famous, first of all, and I don't really think I did YouTube or like anything back then. Basically, the reason why they treated me like in a great way was this. So, anime is a huge thing, especially in America. Not like really in America, but like anime is a huge thing everywhere. If you go to any countries, there are usually 10 people in like freaking 1 square meter that like anime. And if they like anime, they usually like games. When they like games, they like Japanese stuff. When they like Japanese stuff, they try to learn Japanese, or like they kind of like Japanese stuff like people. And then here's the next step. They can't differentiate Japanese people from like other Asians. We Asians look alike. It's really, really difficult to see Japanese people from other Asians because we are Asians. But in my case, I'm obviously so Japanese to the point where the waves could just instantly tell, like. Oh, by the way, I talked about this story, by the way, like so many times. In my case, I looked so Japanese, right? Like my hair, my clothes, everything. People literally came up to me and went like, "Are you Japanese? Like, I can tell you are not Japanese American or anything. Like, your hair, and like, oh my gosh, your clothes. You are Japanese, right? Can I be friends with you? Like, I watched Naruto. This, by the way, happens. This actually happened, by the way, and I talked about this story so many times, by the way. Like, I watched Naruto, and I used to watch Dragon Ball a lot too. And oh my gosh, I really want to be friends with you. And this is my snack. You can have it. Like, this is like the best American snack ever. So here, no, you don't have to pay me for it. Thank you. That happened, and I went to Canada too, by the way. So I was in Canada. アニメとかゲームとかハイテクってイメージらしいっすよ。俺全然わかんないんですけど。And so I went to Canada too, by the way. I was in Canada for 15 minutes actually, and let me explain like how that happened. And thank you so much for the donation. How long does it take to style your hair? 10 minutes. And so I was in Canada for 10 minutes. 15 minutes actually. 15 minutes. So what I did was basically I went to America, right? And I was basically going to a lot of kinds of different places in America, trying to see like how the country is, and basically I was enjoying my vacation, enjoying my trip. I went to America and I wanted to see Niagara Falls. I think that's what it's called, probably. I went there. And so when it comes down to like seeing the fall, it's like a lot better to see it from the Canadian side, right? From the American side, it's just, yeah, Niagara Falls, yeah. It's just like worse from the American side. So I wanted to see it from the Canadian side, and I went to Canada from there. You know, the boundary is there, right? So I went from like America to Canada to see what it looks like from the Canadian side, and that's why I was in Canada for 15 minutes, because I just really wanted to see the fall, basically. And then there was this immigration officer that basically asked me questions why I wanted to go to Canada and whatever. They had to do it because, I mean, that's the system they have. And basically, so they just looked at my passport, and the first thing this immigration officer told me was like literally this: "Oh, you're from Japan. Where you be? Right? Where you be? Thumb? Am I saying it right? Where you be?" And I'm like, "Yeah, right. Right. Where you be? So, where you be? Yeah? Where you be?" And I was like, "Why are you so obsessed with like freaking thumb? Is it like you fetish or something?" I didn't ask him that. But I was like, "Really? Yeah, thank you. it's just awesome how you know how to say that. Awesome, yeah, it's Oyayubi. It's not Oyayubi, but it's Oyayubi. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for learning Japanese. And he was freaking like, he was giving me this weird like facial expression, and he was like, Oyayubi, Oyayubi, Oyayubi. He was like smiling too, like while he was saying it. 日本サムライバーガーはちなみに日本だと全然違う。マレーシアにあるサムライバーガーはこのごまがついてない。これごま。日本限定これは。マレーシアにあるのはなんか照り焼きの数あるわ。So but yeah, Catherine Lyra, thank you so much for the donation. This is thank you. And Spooky Mail, hi, my name is Deez Nuts. Thank you so much for the donation. So yeah, from my experience, Americans are really, really friendly. Dad, I just got $100. I forgot my dad was freaking downstairs again. Yeah, I forgot he was downstairs. I forgot like he's here now. Yeah, so I didn't even go downstairs this time. But I just forgot like he was there. He probably heard me say like, Dad! So. And thank you so much though, Mr. Epic Gamer 420. I've been drinking, so take my money. Thank you so much for that. 400. So for $100, you can get the access to my OnlyFans. So yeah, my OnlyFans is Justin Bieber Vivo. I didn't, but I think it would have been like funny if I. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, my OnlyFans, it's Justin Bieber Vivo, so if you are interested in seeing my OnlyFans account, just switch that. But thank you so much, I really appreciate it, Mr. Epic Gamer. And Senpai, that's actually a clever name. As a Japanese person, would you think me say 40 in response to someone saying thank you? Thank you is funny. No? Not really. Wait, I don't really get it. Wait, let me actually think about it. Yeah, I don't. I guess it can be funny, but yeah. I guess. Have you been to Boston before? I want to. And Catherine Lyra, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. So yeah, basically what I was talking about was Americans are really, really friendly to tourists, really. Oh! I'm gonna this channel get. I'm gonna just freaking get this stream demonetized right now. I'm gonna get this stream demonetized. I'm going to get this stream demonetized. I'm gonna get this stream demonetized right now. Goodbye, the demonetization. See ya. So please fuck my ass so hard. Tell me my ass is so tight. Today I want you to fuck my ass so hard. So you are the one I have been looking for. So please, I beg you, please fuck me in the ass. Tonight, just you and me, right? In this world, it's just you and me, right? So please fuck my ass so hard. Tell me my ass is so tight. Today I wanted to fuck my ass so hard. Yes, that is what I want. Why don't you fuck my ass hard? Today I want you to fuck my ass so hard. Oh yeah, this channel just got demonetized. GG. And I missed the Epic Gamer 420. Thank you so much for the donation. I got paid like a day ago. Plus I'm American Mexican. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I just got myself demonetized, so I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Josh Blue, generally speaking, Americans are really friendly, but retail is a different story. Retail workers deal with all kinds of people, including really rude people, and it's a very thankless type of job. In my experience, even when I went to like stores and like restaurants. I wanna see your penis. Show me your penis. I wanna see your penis. Show me your penis. I wanna see your penis. Show me your penis. Hey, show me your penis. Show me your penis. Every time I sing this song, people would freaking leave a lot of comments with like links to their pee-pee pics, but don't do it. When I sing it, I just want to troll people. But it's not me actually saying like show me that. It's not my actual desire. So when I say stuff like that, it just means I want to be a troll and be stupid. It doesn't mean I really actually want to see it. So thank you so much for But yeah, Josh Blue, generally speaking, from my experience, a lot of Americans were nice to me everywhere. But I think it just might have something to do with me just being an obvious tourist. I look like this, and nobody looks like this in America, right? So yeah, I guess that has something to do with that. I'm 100% sure. In my case, people were nice to me everywhere. And Josh Blue, so sometimes employees don't want to be there, so asking them to smile might not go well. Yeah, I'm not gonna just go to, McDonald's and just ask people to smile at me. I'm not gonna do that in America, but in Japan, it kind of works. So, and Catherine Lyra, this is 100% true. Japanese are rare in the southern US, so when I encountered an exchange student from Japan in university, I went into hardcore weeb mode. We became friends. That actually happens. Like, again, when I went to America, it happens on the internet as well. By the way, you guys know what CSGO is, right? CSGO, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive. I play that game a lot, actually, with him. With him. I feel like everybody knows like who he is now. But with him. But yeah, so with him, I play Counter-Strike a lot. And every time I talk to people, they first ask me where I'm from, right? Because I don't really sound American, and I've never really tried to sound American in the first place, but so I sound different. I sound different from other Americans, right? So they get curious where I'm from, and they ask me so dude, where are you from? I'm trying to figure out where you're from, but it's just really hard to figure out where you're from, so can you just tell me where you're from? And I say, oh, I'm Japanese, so yeah, I'm from Japan. And they go really? Not Japanese American or anything? Are you actually Japanese? And I usually go look at my ping and stuff, you can tell I'm Japanese. And they instantly send me 20,000 friend requests. I get friend requests from everybody in the lobby when I do that. And not really everybody, but that happens a lot of times. People just go that guy is apparently Japanese, dude. No, he must be a weeb. I really don't think he's Japanese, because I really don't think that's how Japanese people speak English, and he should be faking his nationality. He's probably some New Yorker trying to fake his accent, trying to be Japanese or something. He just cannot be Japanese. Seriously, I have Japanese friends and nobody speaks English like him. He isn't just a weeb, and you know what though? If he's an Asian, his voice is usually a lot more high-pitched, and nobody freaking has that low-pitched voice, and he's a pervert. Oh my gosh, I just really don't like him, so I muted him already. That happens a lot too, and yeah, I experienced that a lot of times in my life, and I'm kinda used to it now, But yeah, that happens. And Mr. Epic Gamer 420, go boys, we did it. Thank you so much. GG boys, we did it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't really think it's a fetish or anything, but that happens a lot. 母はされる、本当にすごいされるし、よくある、マジで。本当すごい経験する。And Raise Kitchen Holocaust. 自分が何様だと思ってるんだ。I'm Weebanese is very bad. My Weebanese is very bad, sorry. Thank you so much for the donation. You want me to say it like an anime character? Is it what you mean? Wait. 自分が何様だと思ってるんだ。自分が何様だと思ってるんだ。I'm interestingly 100. Tenshimuyo, thank you so much for the donation. 質問がありますか? How do you count small things like pens, cups, hats? ペンは1本、2本、3本、4本、5本、6本。 カップは1個2個3個4個。hats は1つ2つ ?1 個かな ?1 個かな ?1 つなんかあるのかな？ I think in general you can say 1つ2つ3つ4つ5つ6つ to anything。 これキモいからやりたくないけどやろう後で。And Jimmy Jim Gaming, what do you think about Boston? I'm from Boston. I don't know why, but in my opinion, I feel like people from Boston are really smart. I don't know why I feel like that. But yeah, people from Boston are usually really smart and they sound smart and there are a lot of smart intellectual things in Boston, so yeah. And Mr. Epic Gaming 420, how do I become a weeb? It's really easy, so this is how you become a weeb. Ready? First, get a sword like this. Second, you basically try to act like an anime character by saying some stupid stuff, by doing some stupid stuff. 水の呼吸1の方 Shh. It was really cringy, so I had to. And the Miguel, thank you so much for the donation. We all love you, Sora. Thank you so much for telling me that. I love you too, by the way. The Field by the Sea. I can't get my friends to play CSGO with me. They complain about cheaters and toxic people. Are they full of poop or is that true? You'll see a lot of toxic people and you'll see a lot of cheaters, but wait, let me talk about something really interesting. Do you guys want to know how to deal with toxic people on the internet? Yes or no? I'm really curious. If people want to know how to deal with them properly, I will teach you guys how to deal with toxic people in real life on the internet, both. Don't block and mute, you can. That's like the best way. So I recently found out that there's this one way to deal with toxic people really, really well. Let me explain. When you see toxic people, what do you guys do? Tell me, what do you guys do? What do you guys do? Tell me. Let me just read what you guys do to like toxic people. Yeah, I know like I freaking made a typo, but yeah. What do you guys do? Tell me. Beat him up, ignore, eat them, try to be nice, ignore, slay words, usually leave, kill them, mute, ignore, nothing, report, ignore, cry, be toxic as well. That doesn't work. The question here. So, alright, say yes or no. Do you guys think toxic people are crazy? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you guys think toxic people are crazy? So there are a lot of people who are saying yes and no at the same time. Then, I recently found out the best way to deal with toxic people. And I've been doing this everywhere. And it works really, really well. First of all, the best way to deal with toxic people is you become crazy as well. Like, that's like the best way to deal with them. Let me explain. So let's see. Alright, so there's like this one toxic person who's basically just, you know, swearing at me and saying like how I suck and how I should kill myself and whatever, right? When that happens, I usually just turn on my mic and go like, penis, penis, penis. They stop saying anything after that. Try it yourself. So I've been doing this one thing where I just like instantly turn on my mic and go like, penis, penis. I've been doing that in every game. Jack, thank you so much for the donation. Sora, I need you to go on 4channel.com and go to the anime board and make a thread. I'm giving you a lot of money, so you have to do it or else unsubscribe. I can do that, but can I do that in my next stream at least? Or like sometime in the future? Because I have to think about like what to post, right? But thank you so much. I will think about it, but thank you so much for the donation though, Jack. I really appreciate it. And Luis Adavincula, thank you so much. But Jack, again, thank you so much. I really... penis! Penis! Poop! Penis! Penis! And yeah, that's how you deal with I mean, so again, things like this don't work because they want attention, right? They want attention. So if you actually try to deal with them like normally, it wouldn't work. The best way to deal with them is to actually be a lot stupider and crazier than them. You have to make them think that you cannot have a conversation. If you make them think, if you let them think that you can have a conversation with them, they will like troll you even harder. So you have to make them think that you're basically a meth head by going, penis. Oh, let me give you guys the script for it. This is what you say. Penis, penis. Penis. So this is the script for it. So if you, by the way, this works in real life as well. So if you are about to like have an argument, それ本当にこれマジで本当にそれ。If you are like about to have an argument, or like if you are getting roasted by some people, do it. It works both in real life on the internet. I tried it both in real life and on the internet both. I play not League of Legends anymore, but I play CSGO and I kind of play Fortnite and I play Apex Legends. And of course, like if you play those games, like people would just freaking go up to you and tell you something like, "You suck. Hey, you suck. You suck. I'm better than you. Go help yourself." You get that from everybody, right? And usually people freaking tell them something like, "No, you suck. I don't suck. You suck. 1v1 me, bro." And that's like the worst way to deal with toxic people, right? It just never works. But when they tell you something like, "You suck," you just go like, penis, penis, penis. They stop saying anything. Or sometimes they say something like, "Are you okay, bro? Do you have any help?" And you still go like, penis. And after doing it for like, I don't know, 1 minute, 2 minutes, they freaking disappear. They don't even say anything to you anymore. You basically win them though, guys!
そらさ、日本語で英語教師になりたいんです。日本語で英語教師になりたいんですか。
アドバイスは、いろんなところに応募してください。必ずどこか求めてる人はいます。100%。めちゃくちゃ求めてるんで、日本は今。
Venus, 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 Venus.
But thank you so much for the donation, though. And Catherine Lyra, what about using the mind control you taught us? It works only towards the normal people. So if you cannot do that to like those toxic people, because like they want to just get your attention and make you rage even harder, or they just want to express their anger, right? That doesn't work. What they don't like is like when you're like even crazier than them, so you just go like,
Penis.
You get it? So it works only when in a situation where you were just talking to people and whatever. But yeah, the field by the sea, thank you so much for the donation. I only asked me a last question, not because I have a problem dealing with toxic gamers. Usually I'm not perfect, obviously, but just because I wanted to know if my friends were exaggerating. But I'm guessing maybe CSGO gamers are not any more toxic than others. No, people are toxic in CSGO, let me tell you. People are toxic and there are a lot of cheaters, but I think it's the same everywhere. It's the same in any games. So whatever games you play, whatever things you do, it's the same in real life as well. It's the same. So you really have to know this technique. This is the script.
Penis, penis, penis.
And you don't even say anything else. That's the only thing you say. And you have to use your voice chat, by the way. You can actually use your chat as well. You can even type the same thing and it works. But it's a lot better to do that in voice chat. What the hell was that moment about? It's how you deal with like toxic people on the internet. So it's a lot better to do this on the internet. I tried it myself. It's a lot better to say something like, so don't even say something like, no, you're toxic, you suck. Stop being toxic, dude. I muted you. It doesn't work. The best way to deal with toxic people on the internet in real life both is penis, penis, penis. It works. Even if I'm a girl, yeah, just do that. Cause like, so the thing about it is, toxic people hate crazy people. Or like people in general don't like crazy people. So be crazy as much as possible, and they will freaking try to avoid you. So yeah, you just have to go like, penis. Basically, just try to be crazy and just try to not even get into a conversation with them. In real life, it works as well, by the way. So like, for example though, you know how, I've never experienced this in my life, but you know how, let's just think that some people somehow like want to fight you in real life, right? And this one person comes up to you and be like, hey dude, I really don't like you. Like, you know what? I just don't like your attitude and everything about you sucks. And you go like, what? Well, I mean, I don't like you either. Then that's like how fights happen, right? But try it. When people go up to you and be like, hey, I don't like you, I want to fight you. Just go, penis, penis, penis. You know what's gonna happen later that though? They ignore you. Because people think you're actually crazy. You've gone actually crazy. So just do that. Like, if you want to get out of the situation, like where you are with like toxic people, or like in any dangerous situation where you might get hurt, do that. It works. Like seriously. Penis, penis. It doesn't have to be penis, but you can just say like, vagina. You can say anything. Just be crazy and be stupid. Be cringe, basically, is what I'm saying. And but yeah, thank you so much for the donation though, the field by the sea. And Jack, Sora, repeat after me. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. So that's why I poop on company time. What? Wait. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. So that's why I poop on company time. Okay. Thank you so much for the donation though, Jack. And that 4chan thing, let me think about it. And Booty Yanto, that's why you play CSGO with your friends, not random players, since most of them are toxic. Yeah, that too, but it can still get awkward with your friends. So when it gets awkward, or like when it kind of gets a bit toxic, just go like, penis, 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 do that. So, if you ignore them, like that's the best. But like, if you ignore them, they will like even sometimes like they will try to play you even more. Because if you ignore them, like they think they are winning, they are taking the control, right? So instead of like ignoring, you have to do this. Like, again, this is something I've been doing like myself. So like, I guarantee you, it actually works. Ignoring them, like muting them, works the best. But if there are any toxic people around you, try it. It actually works. Like they think like you are crazy, so they will leave you alone. Like penis, penis, penis. It's kind of like so you know how you try to stay away from crazy people, right? It's like our instinction. We human beings, we try to stay away from like crazy people. That's like how we are, right? So, basically, just be crazy and stupid as much as possible by just saying, then they will just stay away from you. So, and Roland Vu, penis, penis, penis. See? Like you, like that makes everybody think that, like, you know, he's crazy, right? So you want to like stay away from the person, whatever happens. And you also get the impression that the person can't have a conversation. Like, can't have a normal conversation. So like, you will think that it's kind of like a waste of time to talk to them. So that's what I mean. Just go, penis, so that works. And what if they like pee-pee like you? Does it backfire? You're not saying it like, oh, penis, penis. You're not saying it like sexually. You were just saying it like, penis, penis, yeah. No, the thing about it is like, make it awkward, make it weird as much as possible. Cause like, that's what you want to do to toxic people. Cause they don't want to feel awkward, or like, they just don't want to feel weird. So just make it awkward and crazy and stupid and just crazy as much as possible, so that like they stay away from you actually. Again, I guarantee you, because I've been trying it myself, like especially in Apex Legends. So you know, like I play Apex Legends, and sometimes my teammates tell me I suck and whatever. And when that happens, I usually just go like, penis, 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 and they just stop saying anything. So that works. And Miku is dead. Kimochi warui. Yeah, thank you so much for telling me that I'm a creep. I really appreciate it. And Jack, ara, my hips are moving on their own, Oni-chan. Thank you so much for the donation. 周りにはそれを伝わないとダメ。先に変なやついたら俺もキモいことするわって言わないとダメ。本当に。And Spooky Meow, thank you so much for the donation. I do this to scam calls, but I say like pee pee poo poo. Poopy, but pee pee vagina. Yeah, so if you get like some scam calls, do that as well. Just go like, penis, and that works like really, really well. So remember this script. Penis, penis, penis. Try it at school, in real life, like everywhere basically. And Raised Kitchen Holocaust 死にたい。突然すぎて何て言えばいいか分からないですけど、サイコロじゃなくて心理学上の問題では死にたいって言ってる時は一番行きたいらしいですよ。Let me actually talk about this. So 死にたい, right? I wanna die, right? But so like I've been kind of studying psychology for a long time, but like when you say 死にたい, when you say I wanna die, that's when you want to live. Based on psychology. So I'm pretty sure like there are a lot of people out there who are kind of saying something like, oh, I want to die, or like, oh, I don't know what to do, oh, I'm depressed and whatever like that, right? But when you say something like, I want to die, it's when you are feeling like you want to live. Because if you actually want to die, then you would be dead right now, right? But you are saying that to kind of look for a reason to live. Like, that's what it is, based on what I learned in the field of like psychology. So like, if you are saying something like, I want to die, it's basically your mind is telling you that you want to look for a reason to live. It's like another way to say like, oh, I want to live, but I don't know how to live. Like, that's basically what it is. Cry for help, yeah, that's what it is really. And yeah, the reason why I know about this is like, I literally have been through it. Like when I was 18 or something, I literally went through some like depression and whatever as well. So yeah, that's really it. And if you are saying something like, I want to die, you have to look for a reason to live, right? There could be like anything. Like, so what is the reason for you to live? Like, what do you want to do in your life? Do you want to just watch anime and go like, ha ha? Or do you want to just watch, I don't know, some adult stuff and go like, or do you want to just play games and go like, shut the fuck up, you weeps, you suck, oh my gosh, I can't wreck you, won't do nothing. Like, the reason for you to live could be like anything. It could be anything. For me though, I figured out the reason for me to live was to just kind of have fun as much as I can. Cause like, let me tell you, so it doesn't matter like when you want to like live or die. It doesn't matter. Like, no matter you want to live, like you want to die, eventually you will die. Like, again, so there are some people commenting on this stream. Like, there are people out there who are working right now. Everybody will die, by the way, in like about 120 years, like 110 years, like in 7 years probably. Whatever you say, you will die, right? So what do you want to do before you die? And again, like, the meaning for the meaning of like, you know, life itself could be different depending on like what you want to do, what you want to value. For me, again, I just wanted to have fun, so that's kind of why I draw and do stupid stuff, and that's why I do crazy stuff on the internet, because I think it's hilarious and I think it's fun that way, right? I'm just basically living my life as if I will die tomorrow. Like, that's just what you have to do. Live your life as if you will die tomorrow. That's like the best way to live, though. Again, no matter like how much you want to die, everybody will die eventually. So yeah, you can have to look for a reason, like why, like, you are living, what you can do in your life, right? And thank you so much for the donation, Jack. I have wasted $75 on this stream. Shout out to Pelly Pier, though. Tell her she's got a nice ochinchin. Pelly Pier, you have a nice pee-pee. Pelly Pier, you have a nice... Ah! Penis! Ah! Penis! Ah! Penis! Penis! That worked, see? So like, if you are crazier, like even crazier than other people kind of try to stay away from you. So like, it actually works really well. Try it yourself. So, try it yourself. 生きがいでもいらないってこと。生きがいが何かを探せってことですね。てか、その生きる意味って何でしょうとか言ってくる人いるけど、like, what's the reason to live? Like, people ask me that like all the time, but what's the reason for you to live? That's what you have to, realize yourself. I think it could be different depending on like what you want to do in your life, what you want to be, right? So, again, if you're wondering like why we are alive, like what the reason for, like what is the reason for us to live, like if you were wondering about it, about the reason of like, life and whatever like that, you have to figure it out yourself, because I think the answer or the reason could be different depending on what kind of person you are, depending on what you want to do. If you are saying something like, oh, I want to die, it's a message from your mind, and your mind is basically telling you that you want to live but you can't find a reason to live. That's what it means when people say I want to die. Because if you actually want to die, then you die. Because if you're hungry, you eat, right? It's the same thing. If you want to watch anime, you watch anime instantly. If you are saying like you want to die, that's usually when you are saying it, you want to look for a reason to live. For me though, I kind of wanted to just have fun as much as I can in my life. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So 酔っているや酔っ払っているはどっちが違うんですか？同じです。全く同じです。So yeah, just look for a reason for yourself. And I think you can find it out soon. Again, everybody will die in the future. Whatever you do, whatever achievements you get, how much money you make, everybody will die. Remember that. And Lee Gavin, my mom being toxic. I pretend crazy. She beat me up. In that case, I think both of you guys are crazy though. I'm sorry. And Josiah Stark, I just want more serotonin, please. It's not something I can help you with, so thank you so much for that, but thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it, but I really cannot help you with that. So, and not Soras though. Wait, what's happening? What's happening, Methodical? What's happening, Methodical? Sora's huge peepee, he lies. Oh, you've never seen my peepee. Actually, yeah, nobody really has seen my peepee. Wait. Do you guys want to see my peepee on stream right now? In this stream right now? Yes. For those people who just said yes, I have a question. Are you a simp? Are you a simp? Simp? Are you a simp? Simp? Yes. Yes. I'm gonna show everybody Sora's peepee. Ready? Say yes if you're ready. I'm gonna show Sora's peepee. Yes, are you guys ready? And yes, yes, let him. You inspire me, take my money. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna show Sora's peepee on stream. Ready? Venus! 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 See? Like, if you say something crazy like that, then people kind of just stay away from you. So. And thank you so much for the donation. Spooky Meow. Taco said I'm a Sora simp. That's actually a great thing. Let me talk about something really important, because I really have to talk about this one thing about, like, being a simp. Wait. Is being a simp a bad thing? Yes or no? なんで唇そんなピンクなの？なんででしょうね。多分カメラだと思いますよ。か食べてるハンバーガーか。So, let me kind of talk about something. This is like something I've been kind of feeling. So, as long as you're not causing trouble for like other people, I don't really think it's bad though. Is it bad? Is it bad? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not probably healthy for you. I don't know, but like, I don't really think it's bad for. I don't know. I mean, so this is my philosophy. This is just my philosophy. But if you're not causing trouble for like other people, then that's fine. I mean, you're having fun doing that, right? Again, whatever you do, you will die eventually, right? Whatever you do, you will die eventually. It is kind of pathetic, I guess. You think so? I don't know, but like, what if you can feel happy by doing this? Is it still not healthy? So yeah, that's just my I don't know opinion about like this whole thing. I feel like as long as you're happy, as long as like you're not causing trouble for other people. By the way, if you're like causing trouble for other people by being a simp, then yeah, I guess then that's when you have to think about that. But if you are feeling happy by just being a simp, and if you're like feeling awesome by doing that, then I guess it's good. No. So yeah, I think it might have something to do with like how happy you are by doing that. If you're not feeling happy by doing that, then yeah, why don't you just move on, right? So, but anyways, I've been streaming for what the hell, 2 hours. Oh, by the way. Next week, as in like on the 24th, we are working on a video together. So the video is gonna be really stupid. But yeah, I made a script for the video and I sent it to Dogen, and he told me he liked it. So like we are working on it now. On the 24th, it will be uploaded. So anyways, I think I'm gonna get off now. So before getting off, Mesariko. Mesariko.出演するの動画に自分の方でチャンネル上げるのかな。Which one? Tell me which one. Which one? Tell me which one. Which one? Tell me which one. Tell me which one. Which one? Mr. Epic Gaming 420, thank you so much for the donation. Goodbye. If you say that, then I have to do that, right? Let me just tune it. After that, I will get off. Oh, by the way, my music will be available on Spotify in probably 2 months. Like a month. It's gonna happen. And Usagi69, thank you so much for the donation. It's not available yet. It's gonna happen soon. Bye, everybody. Oh, oh, thinking about the times when you were fighting your enemies. Are you happy? Are you fine now? Am I doubting? Oh, I am now. Time to say goodbye to yourself. Let's say I am getting better. I'm happy, I'm fine now. Am I doubting? Oh, I am now. I feel like something was not going right, but it fucks me up till it gets crazy. Fucks me up till it gets to my goal. Time to say goodbye. Time to say I am me. What makes you better? この旅が終わる頃には全て見つかるなら I'll never force myself ただ前を見つめながら全て見つけて自分の価値を知るように Are you happy? Are you fine now? Am I doubting? No, I am not. This is where I forget the lyrics. I forgot the lyrics. I felt like something was not going right, but it fucks me up till it gets crazy. Fucks me up till it gets to me. Yes, we are who we are. Everything's going right. Cheers me up, 'cause time to say goodbye to myself in the past. Time to say goodbye. Time to say I knew me. What makes you better? Alright, just the way membership went. I don't really think I'm gonna do that though. I might do it when I get like actually desperate, like when I can't pay my bills and stuff. But so far I don't have to do it, so it's not happening yet. I might just do one more stuff and just get off. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? And after that I'm gonna get off. Which one? What do you want? Stars of Vegas, you da 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 da. Methodicals are cutie? Is it called Methodicals are cutie now? Methodical is a cutie. He's a cutie. He's a cutie, 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 cutie. After this, I'm gonna just read comments for like 5 minutes and get off. These are the stars that we saw. Wait, these are the stars that we saw lay together. The water show you shared with me that day tonight. I hope you all remember this moment. It won't last so much longer, so I cherish every moment here tonight. I saw the lights through my screens, warm like a blanket, everything you got. You see this feeling like I am part of the world you have over there. You show the world you have around you to me, and you got me to the world that you are in. The stars of Vegas lit up and I got covered with your warmth, though I was not there. You got me to the world that you are in. The stars of Vegas lit up that day tonight. The stars of Vegas lit up and you up there. Silence when the screens went black and there was no sound, but they are here forever. The stars of Vegas, the lights and the water show, I have them now in my heart, here forever. Warm like a blanket, everything you got. You see this feeling like I am part of the world you have over there. You show the world you have around you to me, and you got me to the world that you are in. The stars of Vegas lit up and I got covered with your warmth, though I was not there. You got me to the world that you are in. The stars of Vegas lit up that day tonight. The stars of Vegas lit up and you up there. I wanna see your penis. Show me your penis, penis. I wanna see you. Alright, let me just read everything for like 5 minutes. And after that, I'm gonna get off. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, Dogen? We simpa True King, thank you so much for that. I was like not really doing anything because I was gonna just get off now, so. Yeah, I was not doing anything. I was gonna just get off. And also, let me just read everything for like 3 minutes from now. Yeah, I was gonna just get off now. And that's why I was singing. Like, I usually kind of just sing, like, you know, in my streams, like when I'm about to get off. So, oh, Dogen, let me actually sing something for you, because I have a song for you. So, this song is called, I made this like 2 years ago. And this song is called, I Wanna See Your Pee-Pee. I wanna see your penis, show me your penis, penis. I wanna see your penis, penis. Show me your penis, penis. I wanna see your penis, penis. Show me your penis, hey, show me your penis. Show me your penis. Alright. I think I'm done trolling. Is it somebody's birthday today? Oh wait! Usagi69, I have a birthday tomorrow. Can you wish me a happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Usagi69. Happy birthday to you. But yeah, happy birthday. And thank you so much for the donation too, by the way. And Lorcan Dole, thank you so much for the donation. So is your hair always like that stupid, or is this a live stream thing? When I'm not on my channel, it looks a bit different. Like, obviously. So it's just a YouTube thing. Really. 90%. I don't really look like this, like, outside of my channel, so. And I act kind of differently as well. So people think, when I'm on my channel, people think I'm kind of stupid and I kind of do stupid stuff. I kind of do stupid stuff on purpose, but people tell me outside of my channel is basically kind of like, not really strict, but like I act a lot more typical, as in I act like a typical Japanese guy basically, so. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, but yeah, I really wanted to get off, so it's been like freaking 2 hours. Damn! 2 hours and 40 minutes? Really? Alright. Let me read everything for 5 minutes, and after that I will get off. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! These are the stars that we saw there together. That water show you shared with me that they do not. Let me just read everything. Methodical is a QT. それね、思った。日本語だとね、そうつかみやすいんですよ、実は。How to stare in Japanese? You just stare at them. You have a five head. What is a five head? Yeah, I'm working on it now, so. I've been singing, so, for a long time. I don't know, Japanese McDonald's are kinda smart that way. Dude, this song is dope. Oh, the one? It's It's this one. The advertisement, please. It's this one. I saw the light through my sky and part of the world you had. Let me read the riff still. How old are you? I'm 29. So when this video is done, when this video is finished, I'm gonna get off too at the same time. I really don't think people want to watch that part though. It's kinda... I think it's kinda old now, so... I don't know, I make songs like when I have time and when I want to make something, so... Yeah, interesting, isn't it? This is for like actual like, professional stuff, so you cannot get everything all together. I bought everything like separately. So. America, Sweden, Philippines. Why does Japan have everything? I don't really think Japan has everything, honestly. I don't do math metal. No, I don't. Not really. I mean, I could, but I don't really think it's like that straight in the first place. My hair is actually curly. So, yeah. Like, naturally curly. Does Uncle Myth remember me from Discord? Methodical, do you remember Izzy Wizzy? Alright, so that's it for today. So yeah, thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. Like, it's been freaking 2 hours, damn. So yeah, I was doing something actually productive like at first, but I kind of started like trolling and being stupid like towards the end, so I was not really doing anything. But yeah, thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. I really appreciate it. Something new will be uploaded tomorrow, so 聞きたかったことあるんですが、作曲しているときは音楽以外、ドラムトラックとかはどうやってするの？そういうプログラムがあって、なんつったっけな、あれ。なんか、あるんですよ、そういうプラグインが。なんとかドラムスってやつ。自分でやってるのも忘れたんですけど、なんだっけな、あれ。それをダウンロードして、僕、リーパー使ってるんですけども、リーパーにぶち込んで、リーパーの中でその音を鳴らす。で、その音に、ドラムの音にギターとか全部入れてってる感じですね、自分は。あんま難しいことはしてないかもしれない、意外と。Anyway, so thank you so much for coming to the stream, everybody. Something new will be uploaded tomorrow, which is really, really stupid, so look forward to it. Anyways, bye, and have a great day or a great night.